Okay, so let's talk about housing, because we all know we're in a crisis there, right? We need a solution stat. So who's more likely to give it to us, Harris or Trump? Let's look at each candidate's plans. We'll start with Harris, and her plan is really easy to find. She has an economic policy booklet. It's 80 pages long, and housing has its own chapter. There it is. It's 10 pages long. Her proposals are quite detailed, but here are some highlights. She proposes providing a $25,000 down payment for all first-time homebuyers. She wants to offer several kinds of tax breaks to incentivize developers to build more affordable housing. Her goal is to build 3 million more rental units and houses in her first term. And she says she'll cut red tape to make sure that housing gets built faster. She also promises to penalize firms that hoard available homes to drive up prices for local homebuyers. Harris, by the way, has a track record here. As Attorney General of California, she took on the big banks to deliver $20 billion for middle-class families that faced foreclosure. She also helped pass a homeowner bill of rights, one of the first of its kind in the nation. Harris is also calling on Congress to pass legislation that would crack down on companies that contribute to surging rent prices and to remove key tax benefits for major investors that acquire large numbers of single-family rental homes. And we know she means business about this because over the last few years, the Biden-Harris administration has repeatedly taken on companies responsible for driving up rents. Whew, that's a lot, and I haven't even covered it all, but let's leave time for Trump's plan. Let's go to his website. It's a little hard to find the platform. Here we go. This is supposed to be the platform. Oh, rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful. Seems like it should be a link, but there's nothing there. There's no link. So I went to look at the Republican Party's platform. I found it's one sentence long. It's almost like the Republicans haven't given any thought to housing at all. So let me fill in some of the blanks for you using Trump's Project 2025, which I found on the Heritage Foundation's website. This platform would make it harder for many low and middle income families, predominantly first-time homebuyers, many of them people of color, to buy a home. It would charge 850,000 families $800 more each year by rolling back the progress made on reducing insurance premiums for FHA-insured mortgages. Trump would also drive up mortgage premiums by about $1,200 a year for American families by privatizing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. In other words, they would be owned by private companies instead of the government, and the private companies would want to make a profit. This would hand a payday to Trump's wealthy friends, which you would pay for with your taxes. Finally, Trump's plan is to deport 15 to 20 million undocumented immigrants, which he says will reduce housing demand. His only other idea is to lower interest rates, something over which the president has no direct control. And that's all he's got. Like, that's it. Go check his website. I'm not making it up. It's pretty cut and dried. One candidate has a detailed and multi-page plan to help middle and working class Americans. The other has no physical plan at all, except his usual one, which is to help his rich friends. You do the math.